E.T. Pluto here, alien music, um, also foreign music. And I'm here to talk about the effects of war hunger living today in Africa and war. Today in Africa, it's 10 million people dying from hunger. You know, more than half of that is kids. I look at it like where we have money for wars and we don't have money to feed the kids. As you can see, the kids are the future. If we do not, I repeat, if we do not save today, tomorrow will not live. You know, like J.F. Kennedy once said, things don't just happen, things are meant to happen. You know, or maybe Malcolm X would say, the future belongs to the ones that prepare today. Um, as you can see, in this world we live in today, the times of evil is taking their place, but evil is only temporary. You know, good is always permanent. You know, the face of hate comes with too many faces, but the face of love only comes with one. But I see, right now, the African unity, it has to start with the kids. I don't care about the presidents. I don't care about the politics. It's all a whole bunch of nonsense and lies that are feeding the kids. I feel like the unity for kids, the unity for the world, the unity for Africa comes from the kids. That's what my main target in music will be. You know, my music is to focus as a purpose. I'm feeding the kids around the world. You know, I don't understand how a kid can get up every morning without eating. You know, you can stay in America and throw food all you want. Throw all the food you want, but know that when you throw food away and play away, know that's a kid that's dying. You know, these days I see very rich people, you know, people say money motivates. Money is the root of all evil. Money is not the root of all evil, I believe. I think greed is. Greed is motivates evil. You know, for those who love the devil. You know, like I pray every day, try to put God in my heart. You know, there's been so many things in my life. You know, stop drinking, I stop smoking, stop gambling, stop lying. There's just a whole bunch of things to stop, and everybody's walking away from me because you know, the old me is gone and the new me is here. But God is always looking forward for better days. I know I have a purpose on this earth. You know, I've missed death so many times, knowing that God, I know God has a purpose for me. You know, and for all the abusive people, the needy, the poor, the hunger, knowing that as a Savior, I'm here to help out so many ways. And I'm here to speak the words of God. I'm here to speak wisdom. I'm here to speak knowledge. You know, true character builds true intelligence. Always remember that. You know, but like I said, you know, Africa these days, you know, the politicians and the presidents are made of the heart. You know, the heart is as hardened as Pharaoh's heart. You know, as you can see, and Martin Luther King once said, the aggressions and the oppositions, it's not from the bad people, but the silence of the good people. You know, when you see something bad that's going on around the world, you better speak. Don't be scared to die. You know, every prophet that's there that get killed for something very important goes to heaven. You know, one more thing, you know, the Malcolm X once said. He said something like, you don't have to be a freedom fighter, but you just have to be an intelligent human being, which is true. Which I look at it like, you don't have to. You have to fight for everything that brings you down. But if you're intelligent to understand the things that brings you up, and you know what's going on around the world, people's eyes need to really open up. You know, looking up to people like Tupac, Bob Marley. You know, just like Bob Marley said too, man. This world today, these people are trying to bring the world down. They have no days off. Why should I? That's how I take it every day. I work hard, do my music. You know, write a lot. Poetry to make things so people who want to see what I'm talking about, my vision. You know, so I stand forward against all the chaos, calamity, disasters standing on the way. You know, children are the future. There's nothing more important in this world than a child. You know, poverty sweeps Africa, plague, the hunt of Africa, Somali. You know, all that's going on in Africa is really sad to see because it's a change. People can change it, people choose not to. You know, I've been in America for 13 years. You know, I haven't gone back. My papers are expired, but I'm working on that. I don't want to become a citizen of America, you know. I just want to become a permanent resident where I can come and get the opportunity for me to go back and help in Africa.
Oh, yeah, we're back again. Just reading about, it's a prophet, by the way. Don't be fooled by what the people say. Today I'll just talk about a few topics, a few things out of my heart. I speak from my heart every time I speak, so there's really nothing to hide about it. You know, I have no secrets, so I like to speak everything. I believe a man that has no secret is a free man. You know, because when you build up so much secret, you build so much hate. You know, not just hate, you build so much negativity because you want to hide things from people. But One thing I'll say, God hasn't stopped talking to the prophets. When I mean the prophets, I mean to say people like Tupac, um, Nelson Mandela, Gandhi, Marcus Garvey, Selassie, Martin Luther King, J. F. Kennedy. I'm more to it. The people would feel like back in the day when God used to talk to the prophet John. He used to talk to Moses, all of them. Like he stopped talking to them. I feel like God still talk to them in a way. It's to the heart. It's to my spirit. He still talk to them because if he didn't talk to them, they won't have a purpose to do what I've done for this earth. But I just wanted a time where everybody have that unity, where all these prophets could have a unity, just like when Jesus had the disciples all unified. One thing I want to talk about today, it's like people talk about the laws of attraction. I believe there's no laws of attraction without 6 words: faith, love, pain, struggle, success, and what's another word I'm thinking? And plans. You gotta have plans. What I mean, like with faith, first of all, with anything, you can't have anything without faith. Having faith is having no doubt. I have my faith in God. Having the faith that I can live tomorrow. That's having no doubt. Love, you have to have the love. The passion for something is you have to be in love with it. It's not just saying I'm in love. People think love is just about feelings. You can have love for anything. Love for plans, love for stuff. God has love for you. Pain and struggle falls in the part. I know people will probably ask me, why do you mean the laws of attraction? Why do you put pain and struggle? Well, pain and struggle is what makes you stronger. As you can see, all the prophets of God have been through pain and struggle. It's not just to weak them down, it's to make them stronger. How to understand, how to speak to people that are in chaos, people that fall in calamities, people that see sinister coming through that way, how to fight it off. I know you have to be strong to be a prophet of God. That's simple as I ain't happy. There's no prophet of God that's never been through pain and struggle. From Nelson Mandela to J. F. Kennedy to Martin Luther King to Tupac and on to Selassie and all that. Today, Africa is a hunting ground. When I speak to people, trying to inspire or convince them and let them know, Africa is a hunting ground. When I say Africa is a hunting ground, I say everybody wants to come to Africa. It's not just to change, but to see what you can steal. Europe and America has poisoned the world. They have taken so much of Africa and given nothing back but just more pain. A man in Africa has understand how to kill. There's not companies in Africa that make guns. Where do the guns come from? But I know that gold is there, diamonds is there. It's no made. It comes from the ground. So everybody comes from Africa and hunt what they need to hunt and leave. Africa, it is what it is. What people think, it's not supposed to be. It is what it is. Africa created everything for everybody to see, where every civilization, basic mathematics, arithmetics, everything all created in Africa. But Africa still is a hunting ground. I don't see that's a good way. One more thing I wanted to talk about is a good man killing and murdering. Is that doing good or bad? Well, the system killing people through capital punishment. Are they doing good or bad? First of all, the system is already illegal. So what they're doing is just continuing the way of evil. But a good man kills, well, they look at it like, well, that's murder. And the Bible, it shows many times where kings have gone to war that God has sent them to kill. Not just killing because of the fun of it, but murdering the people that will continue to kill or continue to do bad things. I feel like if I'm living next door to somebody and I find out that person have killed 10 people, and people are like, oh well, God is gonna judge him. I'll find a way to stop that person from doing it. If the police is not doing anything about it, because I'm not gonna sit there and wait to die or then to kill the next person. People talk about weed legalization. In America alone, they'll consider to play the tricks of legalizing weed. Put in your mind that we will legalize it, medical marijuana, or all that. Why would they want to legalize weed if the liquor system, the alcohol system, or the cigarette system is injustice? They'll continue to pay the government billions and billions of dollars to make sure that weed is not illegal to everybody. Weed doesn't kill. Weed doesn't kill. Alcohol kills. Cocaine kills. You know, many things kills. But I don't feel like when it comes to drug wise, I don't even believe weed is a drug. You know, weed is medicine to me. You know, as you can see. But that's just more of it I want to talk about today. Um, just keep believing in yourself because you know, like Tupac said, you know, look for something to live for. If we can't find something to live for, look for something to die for. You know, war hunger with kids. That's something I'm living for. You know, if I have to die for it, I will. You know, because I'm not gonna see kids dying everywhere, and there's nothing I can do about it. You know, I was born in 1984, the year that the famine killed more than half of East Africa, and I've been talking about this for years about this war hunger. People think it's a joke, and it's happening. It's happening. You know, I was once a victim of hunger, and I promised myself growing up that one day is the person that's going to stand for it. It will be a kid that's been a victim, and let the world know that that kid is on the rise. Thank you very much, and God be with you. So yeah, so I had this dream in jail, and I had a dream about a friend of mine. You know, it was a cellmate, and I asked him. I called him the next morning, like I have a dream about. I gotta tell you. He's asked me what dream it was. I'm like, I need to talk to you. So told him like, well, I had a dream about you kneeling down on your bed and crying about your daughter, and he didn't even know I knew he had a daughter. I didn't even know he had a daughter. So it was just like, well, a dream that I had, and just be having a lot of predictions and dreams, and you know, and the month of June I saw like 100 pennies with the heads, and it just, I don't know, like I said, man, I saw the hunger that's happening in Somalia. I've been talking about that for a long time, and look at what is going on right now. And the God speak, man. Sometimes you just gotta listen. In this world we live in, you know, it's always eyes looking. God is always hovering. The Spirit is always around, and we just gotta put our heads up and find a better place for a better world. You know, today the evil is taking place, but it's temporary. You know, good is always permanent. So let's just keep looking forward for better days, and you know. So I go like this. So I walk my whole life for a blueprint like Jay-Z. Once last on the alphabet like the letter Z, looking at the numbers but I only saw zero. Came from nothing, made something and become a hero. God telling me patient and wait. Back then my ambitions was too weak. Even though I had to link up with my inner self. Departed from those who put themselves first. To me it was just selfish as an alien. Sitting in myself thinking why kids die every day from no food. Why the whites play food like it's food. See, money is not the greed, money is not the root of evil. Greed is just for those who enjoy doing devil's work. Dreaming about dreams trying to cream over cream. While you in the hood organizing crimes, I'm in the lab organizing rhymes. The wall is ours, better bring it back. A mind of a mind, I don't want to go insane, but vanity taking me over. I don't want to take no vanity. Vanity Fair, take a picture, capture your structure. But you can find me flying up in the sky with a few Gucci feathers. I don't want to see them die, I just want to see them rise. It's a bright day, light up day, bright it up like je n'avais fou, c'est la voix qui n'a voix, c'est la voix qui n'a voix. Quand est-ce que fête, je m'appelle Emmanuel, c'est la voix que soit. Thank you very much. I went over when we're doing it. I'm gonna write the word America. Okay, you know me, I'm a kind of person that look at things very, very closely and detailedly around the world and words and names and everything. As you can see, the word America in my prophecy, my way, what I look at it is, well, look at it. The two A's in the ending, that signifies everybody else. It's everybody that look the same, they fall in the same dream. They look alike because they fall in the same dream, so-called American dream. So if you take them away like this, cross them off, you know, this the fall in the dream, you either in the ending, you either last, you either fall in a good dream at the end, or you fall in a bad dream in the forward. So it's like back and forward. And if you cross it, it gives you what is called the Merrick. Which somehow the Merrick is like a system, you know, like social security, you know, jail system. Once again, a country that's stolen. And the Bible says, with no discipline, it will be full of crime. America is kind of stolen. I mean, it is. So if you see it, the Merrick, if you flip this around, If you flip the mirror, can you see close? If you flip the mirror, it gives you, look. If you flip it backward without the eye, it gives you, look. It gives you crown. Look at that. America, also 2 A's. Same dream, Merrick, it gives you crime. So don't be surprised at all the crimes that is happening in America. It's in the water itself. Anyways, that's just something. I guess people won't care about that. They'll be like, oh, he's just thinking too much. But also, you know, I just want to tell people, like, you know, me being locked up was one of the greatest things to happen to me, because I opened my eyes a lot. You know, I was drinking a lot, smoking a lot. I stopped all that, and thank God I'm focused on my dreams and looking forward. And I write a lot. I write poetry, songs, music, make clothes, and I like to do a lot of things, like exercise my mind. You know, locked up in jail, I was doing music. Got out early because I was performing in there. The first time I performed, they arrested me, and later on found out I wasn't doing anything wrong. Being the only African in the jail, convincing and motivating people. It was a good experience, you know. So being locked up was the greatest vacation of my life. It's a turnaround. You know, I really gotta see where I'm going. I can't regret nothing in life, but just learn. Thank you. That's it.
E.T., what do you think about music and its influence on you?
Well, I mean,
today?
I don't see music as an influence to me, because music these days is poison. When I mean poison, I mean, like, I look on TV, I see a video, I see an upside down cross. What is that putting into the minds of people?
That's anti-Semitic.
You know,
Satanic.
It's the way that they're portraying music these days, which, like, back in the day when music was pure talent. You know, you stand for something and you do something about it. Where these days, it's like musicians are puppets. They're puppeteers that have been controlled. To put their own what they think behind closed doors, the lies beneath the lies. They cannot see them eye to eye, but they can show them toe to toe what you do. So I look at it like music has a poisonous, very, very poisonous thing to it, because, like, kids growing these days. Because my main concern in this world is about kids. Kids are the futures, regardless how it is. A kid now growing up that's talented in music, look at it like, well, I have to be part of this organization for me to make it. I don't even need to use my talent anymore. You know, this organization is going to help me to do this as long as I promote this for them, as long as I promote this close for them. Like, you know, the word Illuminati, where people talk about it every day, talk about it. They want you to talk about it because that's what they want to do. You know, keeping secrets. We don't keep secrets in this world. You know, we tell it how it is. You know, a smart man, a good-hearted man that's strong enough is ready. I'm ready to debate on that. On anybody that stands for poison music.
Last time I checked.
But I have to make sure that my music is a cure. You know, I have influential music, powerful music against war, against poverty, against war hunger, pretty much, you know. Rap music, my music has no genre. And please, don't call me alien. When I mean don't call me alien, I don't mean superficial. I'm not a superficial alien. I mean alien. Alien is foreign. Foreign music. I'm from Africa and America, do music. That makes me foreign. There's nothing as alien. All that Area 51 things, no. It's just people mixing up genes and creating abominations, calling them aliens. You know, if they really want to show an alien, show us, and I will see what it is. So it's all lies.
Mm-hmm.
Music today is full of lies. I've been controlled. And I'm not going to get control for anything. I was standing with Tupac, Bob Marley, and they've been doing it, and I'll continue with it. You know? And that's what I have to say about it. Powerful music rule the world. Mind power.
Church.